Hello and welcome to Spawner Science with King Kader. Today, as you can see, we're starting in Minecraft because, as I said last episode, we'd be moving straight on, now that you understand the spawners, straight into Minecraft itself. So we'll start off with this. This is essentially a rehash of the mob cannon, and you can see it working already. It's not... I don't think I can do position and motion particularly well. Ooh, he says. That one clearly went up some. But let me disable this for a second. There we go. Right, as you can see, this is being significantly more effective. Camu, who is the creator of the tool, suggested that I was spawning mobs into blocks, hence the lack of movement. I don't appear to be doing so here. I think the problem is just that position and motion don't work particularly well together. Having said that, the Y motion appears to be going quite well. But yeah, the reason for these huge, horrible... I'll turn this off. The reason for these huge, horrible looking blockades on the end are because I realised that, despite what I said last time, I was an idiot and made it that it was perfectly possible to disable it. Because, of course, if you punched out the bit of redstone that was just on the side of this block, then it was going to be permanently on. So I've had to build another NOT gate into it. Here. Which I've just broken. But you get the idea. And don't want to go that way. Right. Moving on. The same principle applies to these little babies over here. As you can see, they're already working much better. I've applied the extra NOT gates. I've sped up the spawner significantly. The reason all these are covered in glowstone is that the spawners can actually have a range of outside the glass. And so therefore we can have slight problems with them just spawning outside and being sent over here if it's night time. I mean, that was, what, 30 seconds? You can already see the damage that's done over there. Fly over and activate the blaze one some more. The magic happens. It's brilliant. Simple enough here. Right, time for something new. This is a huge clump of water. Let's call this, for those of you who have played the Scorched Ocean, let's call this level a watery grave. As you might know, is slightly less hostile than I would like at the moment. 1.3, I believe, should be changing that. I'll light this up so you can see what's happening. I'll light this up inside the actual water. Doesn't make a huge amount of difference, but hey, you get the idea. Sorry if you can't see this on YouTube. Let me light this up some more. What's basically happening is I've spawned zombies with water breathing, and because obviously nothing will spawn in an area that is water, because water is a non-spawnable in block, lesser a squid, that they spawn out here and end up in here. So now, a watery grave might be slightly less of a walk than last time. Enjoy that. I'll set a time back today. Right, okay. Basic principle here is, if I just take the top off, actually. It's just a big tube filled with water. Same as a watery grave. I'll turn the sound off for a little bit while all these zombies get them. So actually, let's have 9. So it's a big tube of water, and the zombies float up to the top. I'm more likely to be doing the skeletons because, sadly, things do automatically float up to the top. So I can't really make them. So if you were to swim along the bottom the entire way, I couldn't really threaten you. So as it is, it's going to have to be skeletons because they can just sit at the top and fire arrows down at you. Something like this. Because arrows do fire perfectly well through water. You'll be absolutely glad to know. Well, you will be. You'll have to shoot them back. Basic principle in these is the same. I filled this one with grass because I shouldn't really have used blazes in here. Blazes have a much higher light level they need to stop spawning, and oh no, it must have just been outside that was causing the horribleness, he says, having opened it to the sky. No. Yeah, blazes are a bit of a problem. You can't really use blazes in one of these, which is a shame, but there we go. I'm sure there are ways to do it, but yeah, let's take the top off these, so I'm not filling that with spiders the entire time. There we go, and we'll take the top off this one as well. These are exactly the same principle. I'll show you the actual knot gate rather than breaking it this time. Simple enough. And there's another knot gate here, so that you either have one or the other active at once. That's all from me for now. This is the reason you didn't get a spawn box schematic in the previous video, because I realised just as I was creating a perfect schematic that it didn't really work properly yet. So if I don't come up with any more modifications before I finish, you should have this schematic in the final video. Probably without all this redstone, as that's highly configurable. But I will leave you a little block about. I will leave this block made out of black wool. So this block will need to be changed. But that tells you where you need to attach your redstone to. Like this. See? Okay. So with that, I think it's time to say farewell for now, and I will probably see you later. Sayonara. Edit. A little note on my uploading schedule, which I meant to say at the start and didn't. I will be attempting to upload a AMLP Uncharted Territory once every day. I live in GMT, and I will upload it whenever I can during the day, so don't expect a thoroughly non-random time scale. Spawner Sciences are uploaded whenever I have a good idea and have rebuilt something to do with that idea. So that is relatively random. Consider these bonus videos, really. I think that's all I need to say. I'm sure I can tack on another edit on the end if I need to. So this time, hopefully it will be a real sayonara.